Today on the channel, we head to Endor. Beautiful this time of year. We head to Endor for the Endor Attack playset from the Power of the Force. Welcome everyone, Kyle here. Welcome back to the channel for another Power of the Force unboxing and review. And today we've got a little bit of a play set, one of these nice mini play sets, the Endor Attack play set. But remember, for all your Star Wars needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store, link in the description below. But today, like I said, we're taking a magical trip to Endor. Beautiful this time of year for the Endor Attack playset. And truth be told, I never owned this back in the day, and I'm not sure why. I love Endor. You know me. I love an Ewok. I love an Ewok adventure, and I love Return of the Jedi. So I don't know why I passed on this, but here, all these years later, 20 plus years later, it's time. It's time for me to own this. It's time for me to put this with my Star Wars display that I'm currently working on. And man, let me tell you guys, I'm in over my head. There's a lot of work to do. I need a lot of stands. It's just trying to figure out the shelves and the different heights I need, and it's just a mess, and it takes a lot of hours to get it together. Hopefully I can get it all done by early 2022 for a new collection tour. But this is going to display nicely with the Ewok village a little bit farther away, maybe some speeder bikes in between, some Ewoks running around. You guys know this thing paints a picture for itself of what you do with this thing. Always love the packaging on these, and that's exactly what we're going to do now. We always do it like we always do it on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it, and we'll see where it goes from there. But I do love how they just display this on the package. This is just old school. It's like, hey, let's set up a diorama, get a photographer in here and take some pictures. It's no computer graphics. It's none of that stuff. Not as slick as things are today. It's just old school, and I really love the packaging on this with the sand down there and stuff. Helps flush out your imagination a little bit. But there it is, the old Endor Attack, Star Wars Power of the Force, of course. Darth Vader looming over everybody. You got a big warning sign on the front. It's the Endor Attack, of course. There it goes on the side. You got a little action feature there. It looks like we can throw a cannon with a rock and all that. I'm sure I'm going to have to take this off camera and put this together, but we'll see. There it is, same thing on that side, another one there, and then the back of the package, of course. That's where you can see on the back and you say, oh, this is what it really looks like. I always love this with old Star Wars toys, G.I. Joe toys. You know, you get the cool front packaging, graphics, art, or whatever, and then you turn it to the back and you'd say, this is what I'm really getting. And sometimes it would let you down. Sometimes you'd be like, oh, all right, I'm all in. And this is one I'm all in on. I love it. Very pivotal scene in the Return of the Jedi, as we all know there. And yeah, never forget. Never forget. We don't want that Endor Attack to happen again. Promoting the Hoth set down below. I did not have the Hoth set either, so I do have those. I got one complete, and then I got one that I got for $5 at a toy sale. And I said, you know what, for $5, if it's missing some guns, maybe I could just stretch out my display and make it a little bit bigger. So we'll get into that on the channel for another video, so stay tuned for that. But let's see the back. Let's see what it has to say. Endor Attack with swinging tree branch and rocket launcher. Rock launcher. No rocket, just rock launcher. This is old school Ewok stuff. Let's see. On the forest moon of Endor, beautiful this time of year, the Imperial generator shield protects the Empire's second Death Star. Can the rebels infiltrate the bunker and turn off the shield in time, or the Imperial forces defeat them? Oh, who knows? Choose your own adventure at home is what you can do. We're going to unbox this bad boy. Get some ATSTs in here, some speeder bikes. Man, you can just live the dream. See you later. Off to the side. There it goes. We got instructions. Probably going to need those. 3, 6, 9, 10 things we got to do. Oh my gosh, and we got it all locked in. There's the old cardboard prison. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox all this. I'm going to put it together, and we will be right back. All right, I got it together. It took a little bit. Not super hard to do. No stickers, none of that kind of stuff. But it is a little bit of a pain lining things up, squishing them together. You guys know toys back in the 90s, sometimes a little more complicated than they need to be. But this one was all right. It's a simple little play set that you can have a lot of fun with, I have a feeling. But it's, you know, the scene from Return of the Jedi. You got the ATSTs right there, all ready to go. Ewoks coming. You got Han and Leia trying to short circuit the fuse to get these doors open. Now, these doors do slide open either way. So there it is right there. You can see. You can slide them. You can do all kinds of stuff. So it's got a little bit of a 2-door slider gimmick back in there. And you could actually have this as a background playset. You could have your stormtroopers in here or something in there if you wanted to do it that way. But it's a nice little base here. You can get your Rebel troopers here, and you get your Han Solos and everybody else under the sun. You have guys standing on top of this thing. So it's really choose your own adventure, play your own adventure, do what you want. It's a really good little plastic playset. Not very expensive back in the day. Still not super expensive now. Probably 30 bucks, probably around there. But, you know, that's the way it goes. Some of these playsets are harder to get than the figures. It does come with this tree as a little added decoration. You put the Ewok village over here. You're starting to set the scene. That's exactly what this is. This has got a little bit of a tree limb. You can be the Ewoks, hold this back, and bam, you can just smash a stormtrooper or something like that if you want. You can also have guys hiding up here in the trees and stuff like that. So a little bit of fun with the play set. You also have this rock cannon right here. So you put a rock. The rock does have a hole in it. Very soft rock, not very hard plastic, but you got to kind of balance it on there, and then you just give one of these. Bam, there it is. Old school Ewok style. A little catapult action. Very similar to what the Ewoks would use, of course. There's been a lot of Ewok battle wagon type stuff. I guess Robin Hood was the battle wagon, but some of the catapults and stuff, and they've had some Kmart exclusives, things like that, to flush out your Ewok adventures if you want to. But it is what it is. It's a little simple play set, but really does add to the playability. I know when I was a really little kid, play sets were such a big thing. It's a bit of a forgotten art in this day and age. Play sets aren't as big as they used to be, but this play sets, when I was a kid, that was the centerpiece of your collection, the centerpiece of your playing. The G.I. Joe aircraft carrier being one of the big ones. Boulder Hill with Mask, Gray Skull, Castle Mountain, or Snake Mountain. There's two big ones as well that, you know, every kid had out there. And it's just something lost in play sets in this day and age. But without Toys R Us and some of the places to sell them, we don't see a lot of play sets anymore. And it is kind of a shame if you ask me, but what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? But I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to incorporate this in my Endor Star Wars setup, build it out. Like I said, this is my first go around the sun with this. I never had this back in the day. And I wouldn't say it's worse than expected. I wouldn't say it's better than expected. It's somewhere in the middle. But it's okay. It'll look good on a display shelf. At least I hope it will. But tell me in the comments. Let me know. What did you have this as a kid? Do you have this now? Any thoughts with this one? Does it hold up? You guys let me know in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram. And for the whole Endor Forest, the whole Endor playset, in all of the Star Wars galaxy, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.